Welcome to our channel, or if you are new here, we are Lindsey and Tyler, and we do all things DIY, and this week we did things a little bit differently. In honor of turning 30, I wanted to go all out and throw a funeral to my youth, a death to my 20s birthday party, and I wanted to take you along for the ride because we ended up doing a couple really affordable DIY projects that I think maybe someone else will have a use for. We were able to take free wood pallets and turn them into a DIY casket, and we also show you how we were able to do our own DIY tombstones for the most epic birthday party or just for Halloween decorations, so buckle up.
Alright, today is the day we are building a coffin. I never thought I'd say those words, especially for the fact that I'm building it for my wife, for her death or youth funeral. We went the other day, we grabbed 4 pallets for free at the side of the road. It was actually surprisingly easy to pick up pallets. It feels like they're everywhere throughout the city, so it seems like enough wood to build a coffin that's at least 5 foot 2 inches for her. So we've got them here. We're going to go ahead and start breaking apart the boards and get started.
There's one. First pallet deconstructed. How was it?
That was not fun. I need your help.
Oh gosh. Here are the pallets all broken down. Poor Tyler, that was a intense job. These ones on this side are usable. However, these ones not so much, so we shall see. After all the boards were removed from the pallets, we made sure to remove any leftover nails. Next, I just started to lay out the boards in the position that they were going to be to make sure we had enough wood. And for reference, here's where you should pause the video if you want to use our exact measurements. The boards that we removed from the pallet ended up being exactly 5 inches wide, so we decided we were going to double them up, which would mean our coffin was going to be 10 inches tall. So we took a 2x4 and cut it into multiple 10-inch segments that we are going to use to connect this board to. Once we had assembled the outer edges, we decided to use a scrap piece of plywood that we had to use as the base. This part is definitely not necessary. However, if you have the materials, I would suggest it because it made it much more sturdy. And then we just used a brad nailer to nail it in place. Once we had the entire coffin structure built, I of course had to do the obligatory fit test. These are the benefits of being 5'2".
Just barely.
Next, Tyler took all of the remaining boards that we had and just sort of nailed them together and made sure it was wide and tall enough to cover the entire coffin. After that, he measured it to the correct size and just simply cut off the excess to make sure it would fit securely on top. Nice. We had these leftover door hinges in our supplies, so we decided to use these as the brackets. You can definitely pick up something similar at the hardware store, and it worked just fine.
Hop on in.
Time to test her out.
You got it? You need a hand?
Heavy, baby.
Riveting content. You comfortable in there? You getting a little claustrophobic?
Did you see me?
Yeah.
Now let's move on to our DIY tombstones. Today we're going to be doing our own DIY tombstones. I'm very excited. We went to Lowe's and just picked up the cheapest sheet of plywood they had. I believe this was only like $20, and it is more than enough. You could honestly make probably up to 8 tombstones just from this piece. Our first step was to figure out how big we wanted the tombstones, and we ended up deciding to make them 18 inches wide, and then I just cut the plywood exactly in half, making these 24 inches tall. Okay, that's better, right?
It's kind of like an arch. We can work with that.
That's perfect.
Looks like a gravestone.
Yeah.
Already.
Once we had the arch shape drawn to the way we liked, we clamped it down and used a jigsaw to cut out the arch. Once you have your first one done, the rest is super easy. You're gonna just simply use the first one as a template and trace it on to the other 3 tombstones. Nice, got all 4. We then took our sander and simply did a light sand on all of the rough edges. We have our tombstones cut to size, and now we're moving on to the fun part, which is spray paint. We picked up this color in hammered silver. We're gonna spray it on and hopefully it'll look kind of like a tombstone.
It's blending in with the tarp.
After doing 2 coats of silver, we did a matte black spray paint, and I just lightly did this on all of the edges to give it more of an aged look. Once the tombstones were all painted, it was on to stenciling. We decided to tape each word together and use cardboard to help prevent overspray. Okay, ready? Moment of truth.
Seeing how it would look.
The reflection. Beautiful. Our last step was just using some scrap wood that we cut and screwed into our boards to act as stakes that we could put into the ground. Beautiful. Welcome to my funeral. I can't believe we ended up following through with this plan. It was a little bit of a crazy idea, but it It very much so matches my dark humor, and hopefully one of you guys can appreciate it. It was a ton of fun to put together, and as always, we at least were able to source some free items. It's a little different than our normal content, but as always, we're trying to do it as budget friendly as possible. And anyway, today is actually my last day as a 29-year-old. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I am very excited to take the weekend off and truly enjoy it with some of my best friends and family. So I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.